Guilty. That's the verdict for a young man who beat his girlfriend to death in Brockport. Clayton Whittemore is looking at a maximum of 25 years to life. Why the jury did not agree to convict him on a lesser charge, and what the victim's mother tweeted moments after the verdict. Straight ahead.
A beautiful day underway for all of Western New York and the Finger Lakes, and it looks like our good fortune lasts into the weekend. I'll have your custom forecast. News 10 NBC at noon is next.
We are starting with breaking news. It's a guilty verdict. He admitted to police that he killed his girlfriend, a freshman at the college at Brockport, and now he will be heading to prison after a jury finds him guilty of murder. Now, just moments ago, the victim's mother tweeted, "Justice for my beautiful baby." We do want to thank you for joining us for the new news today. I'm Rebecca LeClaire. The jury deliberated for less than 3 hours over 2 days. Clayton Whittemore, who is from Utica, now faces 25 years to life, a maximum, for killing his girlfriend inside her Brockport dorm room in 2012. Alexandra Kogut was just 18 years old. She had just begun her college career when she was brutally beaten to death. Rachel Spotts was inside the courtroom when the verdict was read. She joins us now live outside of the Hall of Justice. Rachel?
Hi, Rebecca. What a morning it's been. The 12 jurors, mostly men, handed down their unanimous verdict about an hour ago, finding Clayton Whittemore guilty of murder in the second degree. Immediately after that verdict came in, emotions ran high in and out of the courtroom. Family and friends of Alexandra Kogut visibly crying and hugging each other. They didn't want to talk with us, but were clearly pleased with the guilty verdict. Members of Whittemore's family were also crying outside the courtroom, and they did not want to go on camera as well. But we caught up with the defense attorney, Mark Curley, after he left. He wouldn't comment on the verdict, but was visibly upset with the outcome. He did say very briefly he was surprised with how quickly the jury came to a decision, with only about an hour of deliberation time this morning and a little over an hour yesterday. Curley said Whittemore is also upset, but the verdict is a big win for District Attorney Sandra Dorley.
12:30.
And obviously this was a very difficult case, a very emotional case, and I'm very pleased that the jury was able to work through that and come to what I believed the right decision in this case. As I said from the beginning, I believe this was a case of murder, not manslaughter.
Dorley says this is one of the most brutal and violent murders she's ever seen. That's why she's asking for the maximum penalty for Clayton Whittemore, which is 25 years to life behind bars. Now, Judge Doyle has scheduled that sentencing date for July 15th. We're reporting live outside the Hall of Justice. I'm Rachel Spotts. Back to you.
Jill, Kogut's mother has not been there for the whole trial. It's probably very difficult for her to sit through that. But how did she find out about the verdict?
That's right. Well, District Attorney Dorley tells us she texted her immediately after that verdict came in to share the good news. So I'm assuming that's how she found out.
I see. All right. Thanks a lot. Rachel Spotts reporting live for us outside of the Hall of Justice. And right now we're talking with one of Alexandra Kogut's best friends. We spoke with her during the trial, and she put up some purple ribbons around the college at Brockport campus in memory of her. Purple was Kogut's favorite color. All throughout the trial, Kogut's mother, as we mentioned, has been tweeting in remembrance of her daughter. This is a picture she took of Alex just a week before she died in 2012. Today, after the guilty verdict was announced, Becky Kogut tweeted, "Justice for my baby." And the college at Brockport has released a statement in reaction to today's verdict. It says, quote, "While today was an important step in bringing closure to our community, no verdict can bring back Alex Kogut or alleviate the grief for her family. We will continue our efforts to heighten awareness of relationship violence and hope to see the day when such horrific acts are no longer a part of society," end quote. And our breaking news coverage continues today. We're working to get reaction on campus from people who knew Alexandra Kogut, and we'll have more reaction from inside the courtroom tonight at 5 and 6 right here on News 10 NBC, also at WHEC.com. And we're following more breaking news. The head of the Department of Veterans Affairs resigning, and it's because of a major and widespread scandal involving the VA. Last hour, President Obama said he accepted the resignation of Eric Shinseki. Just 2 days ago, a scathing internal report found major problems throughout the system, which is struggling to keep up with the number of vets returning home from Iraq and Afghanistan.
The misconduct has not been limited to a few VA facilities, but many across the country. It's totally unacceptable. Our veterans deserve the best. They've earned it. Last week I said that if we found misconduct, it would be punished, and I meant it.
Shinseki's deputy Sloan Gibson takes over for now, and the focus shifts back to what went wrong in Phoenix and to find out if bad care, long waits, and cover-ups were the rule or the exception in the entire VA system. We're learning more about a state trooper with ties to our community hit and killed in the line of duty. Christopher Skinner was a member of the Shortsville Fire Department in Ontario County before he became a state trooper. He died yesterday when a man struck him with his truck during a routine traffic stop. Almond Upton of Florida said that he purposely swerved to hit Skinner, killing him instantly. We're told police dogs tracked Upton into some wooded areas nearby. He was found naked. We're following up on this story, and we'll bring you updates tonight on News 10 NBC at 5. New at noon, 6 people are behind bars accused of running check cashing rings across Monroe County. And this comes after a long-term investigation led police to some key members. And here are pictures of 4 of the people arrested, all from Rochester. 2 others, Derek Floyd and Anitra Lyman, were also arrested. They're all facing multiple charges, including bank fraud, criminal possession of forged instruments, and grand larceny. We're told investigators are continuing their investigation into these rings, and more arrests are expected. It's 12:06, so now it's time to get you ready for the weekend. We're going to our hometown weather expert, meteorologist Josh Nichols, in for Rich Canilia. Boy, what a beautiful Friday, and it's going to be a great weekend, right?
It is going to be a picture-perfect weekend, Rebecca, no matter how you slice it. Let's talk about that quick look, and here's what we have in store for you. Calling for that sunnier day today, much sunnier than yesterday, that's for sure. It will be cool on the lake. Right now it's in the 50s at Sodus Point, so you get the idea that lake breeze is in place. Again, the weekend, wall-to-wall sunshine, looks great. Sunday, probably the warmer of the 2 weekend days, and then showers return next week. No showers to speak of on live Doppler 10, Hilltop to Lake Shore. That is a dry scan. Here is your planner here for this Friday afternoon at 2 o'clock in the city. We're at 71 degrees, 5 p.m. So many are going to be primed for this gorgeous weekend. Heading out the door from work, still enjoying temperatures right around 70 degrees, and we'll hold on to a clear sky, and it'll be comfortably mild around the 8 o'clock hour. But again, how long can our good fortune last? That is the question. I'll have the answer coming up in the full News 10 NBC forecast with your custom forecast for the area coming up as well in just a few moments. Rebecca?
Sounds good. Thanks, Josh. This is a big weekend here at News 10 NBC. We're kicking off the Golisano Children's Hospital Telethon, and we need your help to keep miracles happening right here in Rochester. Nearly $1,500 was raised during our morning broadcast, thanks to you, our viewers. And Nikki Rudd is joining us from Strong Hospital with an update. Nikki.
Phone lines are open again. The number to call, 241-KIDS. Again, that's 241-5437. I want to introduce you right now to Denise Clough, one of the nurse managers here at Golisano Children's Hospital. You must see a lot of miracles in your line of work.
I do. We see every day there are kids on the units that are ill and needing our services, and it really is pretty miraculous what we do here for a lot of these kids and families.
It's amazing, and I know $15 million, we still need that amount of money to finish the new Golisano Children's Hospital.
Yes, and that is very exciting for lots of reasons. All of the beautiful improvements the new hospital is going to offer for our families and for our patients.
Can't wait. And you know, these are the stories that we've been sharing with you, and we will continue to share with you today. Our 2014 Miracle Kids. This is why we're here. That's why we need you to pick up the phone. Call us, 585-241-KIDS. Again, that's 585-241-5437. Reporting from the Golisano Children's Hospital, Nikki Rudd, News 10 NBC.
All right, thanks a lot, Nikki. You got to get those phones ringing, folks. You can meet all of our 2014 Miracle Kids this Sunday. News 10 NBC will carry the Golisano Children's Hospital Telethon live from 10 a.m. until 1 p.m. and then again from 6:30 till 11 p.m. So please tune in and donate to help children in our area. You know, police in Hilton are still on the hunt for a bear after it was seen wandering around an elementary school yesterday. Kids kind of on edge, but students are back in class. There's the bear. Yeah, can you believe how close he was? We have more on this story next on News 10 NBC at noon. Right now, students are back in class after a bear was spotted outside a Hilton Elementary School. Now, this morning, there were extra staff members outside of the Quest Elementary School to greet the kids as they got off their buses. It was near the end of the school day yesterday that someone spotted the small black bear wandering around nearby. Police were called, and the kids were kept off the playground because they saw this bear. There's a picture. And by the time officers arrived, the bear had gone somewhere else. Authorities are still searching for that bear. A major breakthrough in treating heart issues. The FDA has approved an implantable heart device that lets doctors monitor patients remotely. It's for patients who have been hospitalized within the past year for heart failure, specifically those with limited mobility. It transmits a patient's blood pressure information and heart rate information to an electronic database, which their doctor can access. Nearly 6 million people in the U.S. suffer from heart failure. A lot of people are enjoying the sunshine today, and especially on a Friday heading into what should be a nice weekend.
Oh, it just doesn't get any better than this. Top-notch, top 10 kind of weather coming your way here, and looks like we'll keep this good fortune maybe even on Monday. We'll talk about a warm-up coming your way in the full News 10 ABC forecast straight ahead. Stay with us.